Welcome to the Rangers Rundown, and we're here to talk about our final Old Firm clash of the season, a 1-1 draw at Ibrox that, while it might not have had the title on the line, certainly didn't lack bite, drama or talking points. Let's get stuck right in. This was a game that mattered. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. The league might be gone, and we might be crawling toward the end of a frustrating campaign, but Rangers v Celtic is never a dead rubber. The jersey alone demands intensity, pride and a performance, and for large parts of the first half, we delivered that. Barry Ferguson, likely managing his last derby in charge of the club, sent the team out with fire and focus. There were 4 changes from the St Mirren draw, with Big Leon wearing a mask due to a fractured cheek and Czerny coming back into the 11, and both played a part in the opening stages. Right from the off, we saw a Rangers side that was up for it. Big Leon rattled the bar with a header from a Tav corner inside the first 60 seconds. That set the tone. Aggressive, hungry, alert. We didn't give Celtic time to breathe. Czerny, starting after his minutes have been managed lately, looked sharp and caused problems. His early deflected effort forced a brilliant save from Sinisalo, and then Raskin, who was everywhere in that first half, had a powerful header from another set piece denied by the keeper. The midfield looked cohesive. Raskin, Barron and Diomande pressed well and recycled the ball quickly. Tav, despite a few shaky moments later on, was pushing high and delivering dangerous balls into the box. We were winning corners, getting territory, and looked the better side. Then came the disallowed goal. 24 minutes in, Raskin again rose highest to head home a lovely Tav delivery. The celebrations were wild. For a moment Ibrox erupted. But of course this is 2025 Scottish football, and that means VAR. Lines drawn, angles reviewed, margins tighter than a Celtic full-back under pressure, and the goal is chalked off. Raskin adjudged to have strayed inches offside. It was gutting, and let's be honest, we've had more than our fair share of these decisions not going our way this season. Still, we didn't let the heads drop. Celtic had their moments. Carter Vickers forced a save from Kelly, who was solid all afternoon, and Idah had a big chance one-on-one before the break, but Kelly stood tall. Then came the moment, the breakthrough we deserved. Diomande, one of our brighter players again, drove through midfield and slid the ball into the box. Czerny's dummy took out 2 defenders. Cyriel, who's had his critics this season, and rightly so at times, showed strength to hold off scales and composure to slot it low past Sinisalo. A proper striker's finish. That's 25 goals for the season now. Say what you will about him, he delivers goals. Rangers 1-0 Celtic, Ibrox bouncing. A huge moment right on the stroke of half-time. But let's be real, the second half? Nowhere near the same level. We started flat. Celtic looked sharper after the break, and we started giving them space. Tav got done far too easily down the left by Idah. Suter tried to clear. The ball ricocheted back off Idah, and Idah pounced. It took a deflection off Suter, wrong-footed Kelly, and flew in. The linesman flagged immediately for offside, and you thought maybe we were going to catch a break for once. But after a lengthy VAR review, the goal stood. Idah was offside, but deemed not to be interfering. Another tight one, another gut punch. Let's be honest, it was a lucky goal. The deflection made it. It wasn't slick play, it was a mess, and we got punished. After that, the game got scrappy. We didn't hold the ball well enough. Diomande cramped up late on, Raskin looked leggy, and we lost some of the energy and shape we had in the first half. Barry turned to the bench, bringing on Haji and Hamza, and to be fair, Hamza looked eager to make things happen, but we didn't create enough. Not really. The best chance late on fell to Celtic after a horrible pass from Tav let Idah in. Kelly, again, saved us. The final whistle went at 1-1 and it felt flat. Not the worst result, but not the win we wanted. So where does this leave us? It's now 7 games at Ibrox without a win. That's not just poor, that's unacceptable. We can talk about injuries, we can talk about transitions, but at Rangers, that's never good enough. And yet, there were positives. Big Leon had a stormer. Raskin showed again why he should be central to next season. Czerny looked dangerous. Kelly put in another strong shift. The first half was genuinely good. There was passion, energy and a game plan. But the second half reminded us that this squad still lacks control in key moments. We don't manage games well. We fade. After the game, Barry Ferguson spoke honestly, and to be fair, he was spot on. A bit disappointed we didn't come away with 3 points. The commitment from my players was what I asked for. Really good. Scored a good goal, went in at half-time deserving of the lead. He knows the second half wasn't good enough. We weathered the storm really well, but it's just that bit of quality in the end. The boys know that, they held their hands up. We need to work on it next week. Ferguson has demanded more consistency from his team, something we've all been screaming about all season. The mentality is there, it's just about bringing it every week. That's something we've not done. I'm on at them every day. That needs to improve. On his own future and the bigger picture at the club, it needs to get sorted quickly. The changes are starting to happen, and the quicker we sort out what's going on next season, the better. There's a lot of work to be done, and he made it crystal clear. I've been written off all my life, but I know I can do the job. You can tell he's proud of the group, and in moments like the first half, you can see what he's trying to build. But he's right, decisions need to be made, and fast. Ferguson said he wanted 15 points from the final 5 games. That's not happening now, but what can still happen is clarity. These games have to show us who wants to be here next season. Because let's not kid ourselves. This summer is massive. Kevin Thelwell has just been confirmed as our new sporting director. The takeover talks with Andrew Kavanagh and 49ers Enterprises seems to be a formality now. There is change coming, and it needs to come fast. As Thelwell said this week, this is a club of size, stature and expectations. He sees the ambition. He knows what this place demands. His record at Everton, trimming the wage bill while keeping them in the league under massive financial constraints, shows he's capable of smart squad building. And this team needs rebuilt. This squad needs character, it needs winners. And that second half today? That didn't look like a group of players desperate to prove they're part of that future. The fans deserve better. We keep turning up, keep demanding more, and for 45 minutes we saw what this team can be. But unless we get 90-minute performances, week in, week out, we're going nowhere. With the new owners bringing in fresh capital and the names swirling around of our potential new manager, you can start to dream again, but only if the foundations are right. Let us know in the comments, who stays, who goes, and what do you want to see from Thelwell this summer? Hit subscribe for more videos. This has been the Rangers Rundown.